Alright, YouTube, so it's been a while, right? I haven't talked to you guys on camera since our last reaction video, which would have been another Final Fantasy XVI related thing. I want to do this today for a couple reasons. For one, I want to kind of give like a channel update sort of thing, and then also we're going to do a reaction to the Final Fantasy XVI trailer that's out there. I don't know if there's more from the PAX East event. I was going to watch it, but literally, as I got the notification for like Square Enix's panel at PAX East or whatever, like the live stream notification, we had to set up the new internet, so I just wasn't able to do it. I know people were kind of hyping up the event, but I didn't even know what was supposed to be here, whether or not we'd get a new trailer or anything, or whatever the case, right? So it's actually worked out even better that I didn't watch it, because now I can do a reaction video, which I like to do these as often as I kind of can, but obviously I'm not going to just react to dumb shit all the time. But the kind of channel update I want to give is that we got some internet today, and at least as of right now, day one, it's pretty good. Compared to what I've had for the entire motherfucking time I've been doing YouTube, I've had some shit internet. This is way, way better, and I want to give it a little bit, spend some time with it, get to know it, make some love to it, I don't know, and figure out if it's actually going to be consistently as good as it is right now, because if it is, I'm going to doing some live streams potentially. Which people have been asking me to do stuff like this for like quite a while, right? Like live streams or let's plays or things like that. People want me to like live stream my playthrough of like Rebirth. People wanted me to live stream and play like Remake and stuff like that, and I've just not been able to. Like where I've lived at, I live out in the middle of goddamn nowhere, and it's very limited like what internet companies are available and shit. And it's just been literally impossible to do it. And now, if the internet stays as good as it is, we can probably do that sometime. But again, I don't want to like hype it up too much because I might wake up tomorrow and the internet's just dog shit and it's just fucked up forever, or like a week from now it might mess up. So we're gonna chill with it for a bit. But if it stays good for a long time, then we'll probably start kind of hyping up like a live stream, like test live stream or something. We'll talk about it in a video. Probably make a community post on like YouTube or whatever the case. And we'll kind of plan it out probably for like the weekend. Like a Saturday, we'll live stream for like an hour or two or maybe more. If I start drinking some beers, we might live stream all motherfucking day. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. Which is all pretty exciting. Again, I don't want to hype it up too much because this might not happen at all. But if it does all work out, we'll probably end up like doing like a live stream playthrough of like FF7 Original at some point. Probably a Remake as well. I was planning on holding off on playing Remake until right before Rebirth, but also wasn't counting on this. I wasn't counting on the ability to actually be able to live stream. If that ends up being the case, I definitely wouldn't mind doing like a playthrough with you guys or something like that. And then when it comes to Rebirth, that'd be exciting, dude. I've never got to like live stream playing a brand new game, right? Like that would be pretty damn cool to experience that with you guys for the first time. Something else we could talk about too, kind of a life update. So we've mentioned before in a recent video, kind of the motivation's been low lately, and that's still kind of true right now. But part of that motivation being low is a factor of a couple things. For one, the internet that I had before this new internet just really hasn't been working for like a few months now, and I don't even know what the issue is. That's part of why we got the new internet. So it's like I had to do some other shit to be able to make content. There's been health problems with like the fam and stuff like that, which this shit's good right now, but obviously you never fully know. They got to go for like a checkup and stuff before long. And then recently I lost my cat. You might have seen this if you follow me on Twitter. I have a picture of him framed right here. This is long before he was dead or whatever. I lost him recently, and that hurts. Hurts a lot. That's fucking depressing as shit. He's my best friend. I've had him for like 9 years. I'm getting a little choked up right now talking about it, but yeah. So like him being gone just kind of, I'm about to cry. Holy shit. Had to step away for a second there. I haven't really talked out loud about it too much. That's probably why I'm reacting the way I am. Luckily, I do have other cats. I took in like a litter of cats like almost 2 years ago, and we still have some of them. And so it makes the process a bit easier. It'd be worse if it's just an empty home now, right? So it sucks. I'm, for the most part, over it, except for talking out loud apparently about it, because goddamn, wasn't expecting to cry on camera today. But hopefully the ball will get rolling here on making content before long. I guess we can start talking a little more about 16, which we've been kind of trying to, but like I don't keep up with everything as always when it comes to 16. And ultimately, I want to talk about Final Fantasy VII stuff, like Remake, Rebirth, stuff like that. So like the drought right now, it's almost like I'm excited for 16. I am, very much so. That's why we're doing a goddamn reaction video today. But also, I just kind of want to get it out of the way in some ways and get to Rebirth, like get to the marketing of Rebirth, start talking about that shit. Now on to kind of the main subject of the video, the new trailer that we got for 16, at least the one that I've seen. I don't know if there's multiple trailers or gameplays or whatever the hell out there. I have not seen anything from this technically, but I did see like the tweet they put out that said like look at more of the world of valistea or something like that. And I tried to go on to YouTube to see if I could download the trailer, because usually, the trailers that are on YouTube are better quality than if you download like a video off of Twitter and shit. And I like searched up like Final Fantasy 16 trailer, and there wasn't really anything from like official sites, but there was like a channel that re-uploaded the gameplay, but the title was like gameplay, like exploration gameplay or something like that, and the thumbnail was like Clive in sort of like a deserty setting or something. So like I've seen that, and then I think I've seen Blitz like say something about Ifrit doing a spear bomb or some shit. So I know very little things, but it seems like we're getting a gameplay trailer. like an exploration gameplay trailer or whatever the fuck. And this is kind of what I've been asking for a while. So I want some exploration. I want to see what we're doing besides fighting. I want to see the world, how big are the areas and shit. And it seems like maybe that's what this is. Not much more to say, my dudes. Let's hop right into it. Take a swig of the monster real quick. Goddamn good. I haven't had one of those in a while. Oh, okay. All right, my dudes. Here we go. Hoping for the best. Let's see what we got. Hopefully it's loud enough. Oh god, it's loud. My ears hurt. Black screen so far. There we go. Clive. I don't remember characters' names. Clive, Torgal, and the chick. Is that her name? That looks pretty cool. I want to go swim in there. Oh my god, here we go. Some Chocobo gameplay. Oh, it looks beautiful. It's like a Skyrim location almost. Very medieval. I like it. Kind of a desert market looking. Okay. All right. All right. Ah, the fucking squeeze hole. Whatever it's called. Alright. Again, the kind of Skyrim, get that Skyrim vibe. A little prettier than Skyrim, though, for sure. Looks Oblivion right there. The fuck? Go away. Shit, what are you doing? Oh my god. This is what I see out there in the thumbnail. Boom. Whoa, that looks cool as fuck. Young Clive. So this would be an early game, right? Because there's like a time skip at some point. Do we know exactly when the time skip happens? Dungeon. Whoa, hello. Oh, fuck, that looks cool. Oh, shit. Lava, red crystal? What's happening? I mean, that just looks fucking cool as hell. This is Skyrim. Is that strong? Is that a... I don't remember the fucking location. Whichever one's over the fucking archway. Stronghold? Something like that. Whoa! That looks cool. I love that we're incorporating the crystals back into the shit. That's pretty cool. That's like how Final Fantasy started. Is that it? I mean, it's pretty fucking cool. Pretty good. So first and foremost, obviously, this was just like an exploration gameplay, as the title in that one video said. The set pieces are beautiful. We know that. We've seen that with some of the promotional art and some of the other trailers and things like that. We know that. We expect that from 16. What I'll say, though, is that I still don't necessarily have a sense of scale, if that makes sense. Like, some of the locations look like there's maybe a lot of verticality to it. Like, you can go up pretty far. But I still don't know how big areas are. That's kind of what I was hoping for with this, like, trailer or whatever. Is, like, Clive just kind of running through one location for a while. Not necessarily just running through a multitude of locations. They look great, but I still don't necessarily know how big the game is. Like, I still want to know, like, is it just a beautiful location that's very linear, like Remake, or are we going to get some exploration, man? That's how much are we exploring? God damn it. Why can't they show us that? Maybe it's out there already. Maybe it's a different trailer. Now, that aside, though, the locations are, again, beautiful. I'm excited to go there and explore those locations. I'm just kind of curious, like, we see, like, that swampy kind of marshland that I said kind of looked like Oblivion, but, like, do we actually get to walk there? Because they show a shot of, like, that lava, but you then see that gameplay of Clive run across a bridge, and you see the lava in the background. So how much of this are places that we can actually visit and physically walk to with Clive, right? Are they just showing us beautiful scenic shots of these locations, and we don't ever get to actually access that part of the area? That makes sense. One kind of obvious thing, too, is I didn't see Ifrit's Spirit Bomb in anything, so I'm assuming that there is other gameplays, trailers, whatever the fuck out there. And if there is, let me know for sure in the comments below. We might end up doing like another reaction video tomorrow or the next day, or maybe some sort of breakdown video. I don't know yet. We'll see. Also, some of the gameplay of like Clive running through like the cities looks pretty cool, like that kind of desert market and like the town scene that follows it. That looks good, but are they just like empty cities? Are there things to do? Are there side quests, mini games, anything? Can you interact with the NPCs, stuff like that? That's stuff I kind of want to know, because like seeing that without any context or anything, it makes me think of like maybe like, I don't know, like Final Fantasy 12, where you can like, I think you can talk to a lot of characters in 12 around cities, but unless you're doing like a side quest or something specifically, there's not a lot to do. Like, right, you just walk around, there's a bunch of NPCs running around, it's a very alive feeling city, but you can't really do anything. And that's why I'm kind of wondering what they're doing with 16. I'm definitely not trying to like bash on the game or anything, I just have some questions still, and maybe that's out there already with like the other shit that happened with PAX East, the other gameplays and stuff or whatever. Maybe they answer the questions that I have, but as of right now, you know, there's some unknowns for me. I'm still kind of curious. I'm hyped, I'm excited, and speaking of 16, actually, something I forgot to mention earlier in the video, if we end up being able to live stream, I mean, fucking obviously we could live stream playing 16 as well, which would be kind of exciting. Y'all can watch me die a lot because I fucking suck at action RPGs for the most part. So I'm coming back and adding this to the video. So most of the discussion we have throughout the video is me just watching it while reacting and just talking about it. And now after like editing the video a bit and like watching back through the trailer again a time or two, there's actually some decent sized locations. It's kind of hard to catch that shit when you're reacting and like watching it for the first time. It's hard to catch everything on screen as you're trying to talk to the camera and the microphone and shit. But there's actually a couple decent locations, like the deserty setting that Clive's in that I've seen in that thumbnail, and like some of the scenes where like he's riding the chocobo. Like some of those areas are quite vast. So here at the beginning of the trailer, we have Clive, Torgal, and Jill, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like that's who that is. She just looked different to me for some reason in that scene. I just didn't realize it was her. But you can see whenever they are riding the chocobos, the camera kind of pans around, and if you look in front of them and to the left, like this deserty kind of area seems pretty damn big, man. You also have this kind of like wheat field farming area right here that if you actually look at it, because the scene goes by pretty quick in the trailer, it's pretty decent size, and you even see like a break in the fence right there. Like you could walk into that wheat field and maybe go off on towards that like river or ocean, wherever that is right there. And you also have like that castle sort of fortress thing like right in the middle of the screen, but if you look off to the right behind the windmill, it almost looks like there's a smaller town there that you can maybe go to. So looks like it's pretty decent size here. You also have this area that we kind of talked about in the video that's pretty big, and if we can go here, like it's a decent sized area to explore. But I do wonder how much of this can you go? Can you go in the water? You have a little island in like the middle of that pond, but can you like, is the water deep? Can you swim? Is it shallow water you can walk across? Again, these are questions I have. And then you have this deserty area right here that really caught my attention when watching back through the trailer, because this is actually a very big looking location. It looks like you definitely branch off the path, go to the right, go to the left, and definitely explore around here. Anyway, so the point of adding this here at the end of the video is that as quick as I had some worries about the size of locations, they were immediately remedied by just watching the motherfucking trailer again. Maybe I should do that more often, huh? But for the sake of continuity, I am going to leave those parts of the video still in there, and that way, if you made it this far, you're rewarded by me realizing how much of a dumbass I am. Normally, I do watch the trailers more times after reacting to it or talking about it or whatever, but for some reason I didn't. Just wanted to talk about it, only viewing it the one time. That's weird. I don't know why I did that. More or less the video, my dudes. Like, let me know for sure if there's other things out there involving 16, what is important, what needs to be talked about and discussed. And we'll definitely get around to it at some point in the next couple of days. That's it, my dudes. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Social networks in the description below. Follow me on Twitter, @DavidYT. That's it, bye.
Used to care what people thought, but now I care more, and nobody out here's got it figured out. So therefore, I've lost all hope of a happy ending, depending on whether or not it's worth it. So insecure, no one's perfect. We spend it with no shame. We blow that like Coltrane. We in here like Rogaine, or leave it like Cobain.